What it do, comic bros? It's your boy, Super Duper Sean, man. And today I'm back with the best omnibuses released in 2023. This is part 2, man. So, I think where we left off on the DC, so another Marvel. And y'all know if I forgot this one, y'all be on my helmet. I know if I forgot this one, there would be no coming back. I couldn't even show my face on these comic book streets, you feel me? And y'all know I'm your favorite hustler on these YouTube streets, aka your favorite grinder on these comic book back blocks, you heard? Yeah, man, that's the etiquette, that's the lingo, that's how I talk, you feel me? Anyways, Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3. Yo, what a ride. Before I read this, I used to always hear people saying, Ultimate Spider-Man, my favorite. Ultimate Spider-Man, and I'm just like, what? I mean, I had never even read the Ultimate Universe. You feel me? So, I was a little like, okay, it's got a lot of hype. You know, it might not live up to the hype. So, and it was Bendis at the time. But I guess during that time, he was smoking stuff. Bendis was smoking shit back then, so I gotta give him his props, you know. But I was like, I'm gonna dive into it. I'm gonna see what it do. What threw me off a little bit was the Green Goblin's design. I seen that design before I read a thing. I seen some of the designs, and I didn't like a few of the designs that I seen. I didn't like how Gwen looked. I didn't like how Green Goblin looked. I didn't like how Carnage looked, so I was like, I don't know. And then it was changed. I heard the whole story was flipped. Things were different. It was not like the Spider-Man that I grew up in the 90s watching the TV show. So that automatically, you know, gave me a feeling of, I don't know about it, you know, a little worry feeling. I had to give it some pushback. Now, I pick up Volume 1, blow through it. Blow through it like a running back with a hole this big. Touchdown. Fire. You know what I'm saying? Volume 2 come out. Shh. Couldn't put it down. I mean, the Logan story, the X when he turned into Wolverine and then Wolverine turned into Spider-Man. Yo. Crazy. Crazy guest appearances. Storm come there. The whole X-Men. Jean Grey. Ayo, crazy. How is this might be the most impactful omnibus of the year, bro. I mean, it's got momentum. That first volume, fire. That second volume, fire. And anytime I pick something up and I blow through it within weeks, yo, I'm really, really feeling it. I can't put it down. Usually I like to savor the moment because, you know, I'm a creator. So I like to read the stories kind of slowly so I can really get in depth feel about it. So when I talk to y'all about it, I kind of sound like I know what I'm talking about. But yo, this was so good. This shit was so good. This shit right here, this Ultimate Spider-Man right here, yo, I had to cop it. What cover did y'all get, man? Y'all already know I went with that Moon Knight cover, man. Come on, man. Is there any cover to get besides the Moon Knight joint? But yo, I heard the Carnage joint sold out before the Moon Knight joint. That's crazy. I thought the Moon Knight joint was gonna be out of there. You know what I'm saying? And all the collectors know. Anytime there's a hot cover, like a hot DM, like a Spider-Gwen, the first one, y'all remember the DM, the Torment joint. You know, them, that's when you know, damn, I gotta buy this shit within the first 2 weeks. Because if I don't cop it, I might not get a copy. Or I might get scalped, spend $150, $200 on it. So you gotta know. Some you can let marinate and be like, okay, I'll get it. I'll get it when I can. I'll get it when I can, right? But when you see them hot covers, you know what I'm saying? Even Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, Galactus cover. You know what I'm saying? Moon Knight cover, Carnage cover. The first Spider-Man, the Venom cover. You gotta get them joints within the first week or you might just miss out. No cap. No cap. So I got Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3, one of the most impactful ones. I had to kick it off with that because I know y'all probably watched part 1 like, he ain't get to Ultimate Spider-Man. How dare he? Nah, but I got you. A little couple honorable mentions. I want to say the Hick Avengers, definitely honorable mention. Reprint, looking forward to it. It was fire. I haven't got the second one yet, but I will be picking that one up. Secret Wars Omnibus just got announced. Boom, bow, boom. They're going to go right by each other. You feel me? Gotta pick that up. Next we got on the list, we got Snow Angels by Jeff Lemire. Yeah. You know, I had to switch it up. You know, give some love to Dark Horse, Boom, and Image, you know what I'm saying, this year, because they did big things. They gave us a lot of deluxe edition hardcover joints, you feel me? And yeah, it wouldn't be right if I ain't show them love. So Snow Angels, man, you also know that this was an Eisner Award winner as the best digital comic. You feel me? You must never leave the trench. The trench provides. The trench is endless. Milken and May have never left the trench. It's all they ever known. They were born in the trench, and they'll die here. Yes, this is Jeff Lemire's horror story / mystery. It's in library edition, and yo, you gotta go pick Snow Angels up. There's a twist in it and everything, and you know Jeff Lemire, he always coming with it. I.e. Get It In Falls, i.e. Snow Angels, i.e. the Sinti. I mean, he just nice with it, period. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Next, let's pull from Dark Horse. Berserk. 13 hardcover. It don't even matter. It's Berserk. It's gotta make the list. This story impactful. You know why? Because I wasn't even reading manga. You know what I'm saying? I was just in these comic book streets. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what I do. And then, yo, my man's hit me off with some great product, bro. It was that Berserk, bro. That thing was just flying off the shelf, bro. Nah, I heard a lot of people talking about it, so I was like, man, let me see. I wasn't really a fan of manga at the time because I'm like, I need some color. There's no color. It's black and white. Yeah, I know that's a weak-ass gripe to have, but hey, this Power Comics, this is super duper talking. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. This is when I was early in my collecting life, man. So I'm like, yo, nah, it ain't got no it ain't got no color. I'm straight. I'm cool. You feel me? Bow. I said, you know what? I'm hearing too much about it. I watched the movies that were on Netflix. I said, I'm picking it up. Boom, I read that first one. Woo! Bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the black swordsman in your house, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Guts is that, man. Stop playing with Guts. Stop playing with Guts, bro. And why? He's got to be the most misrepresented character in anime because the books are so good, but the animes be trash. Like the series that y'all be having, they be ass for real. They be ass for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I heard we're getting a fan-made Berserk though, and I know they gonna know how to represent the black swordsman. If you have not read Berserk, I guarantee pick up the first volume. Pick up the first one. You ain't gonna be able to put it down. If you like people getting punished, demons getting killed, crazy, zany stuff, adult mature, this ain't for your kids, man. This ain't for your teenagers. Then you gonna love Berserk, man. You will love Berserk. Yo, sticking to that. Oh, let's move that. Let's move to Boom, because I rock with Boom too, man. I got Power Rangers. Year 1. You know the one with my guy Dragon Zord on the cover, man. Stop playing with me. R.I.P. to the Green Ranger, y'all. Damn, that just, yeah, man. R.I.P. to him. But look, if you ain't read Power Rangers Year 1, this one was the best one to me. Kyle Higgins killed it. He took a teenage team, a teenage show, a classic show, right? Gave it, still kept the things that made it good when it was TV, but made it more adult-like. Made the story intricate. Introducing the Ranger Slayer, the coin list. Those elements really gave Power Rangers a more deepened story. It really gave them and fleshed out the characters, I believe so. I mean, Lord Dragon. Shall I say more? You mix the white and the green, who you get? Lord Dragon. Tommy off his rocker. You know what I'm saying? I love this particular hardcover. Now, I have all of them. That's how I know it's something good. If I buy that first one, that first volume, and I didn't even care when the writer switched. I still kept picking them up. Shout out to the Solar Ranger. If you read the pink hardcover, then you know what I'm talking about. And I think Miss Bennett wrote that. Margaret. Don't give me the line, man. But yo, yeah, man. That whole green one, the red one, fire. Searching for the coins, searching for new power. They just gave it more depth. Brought this story out. If you have not read Power Rangers, if you think it's corny because you grew up on it, or if you never did like it growing up, I guarantee you pick the book up, it's going to take you on a ride, bruh, that you have never been on. This ain't just a bomb Power Rangers from TV, man. You feel me? They got a purpose. They got a state, a meaning. These monsters, they ain't just silly putty jumping around. And y'all know how it was. A little silly and zany. It still has some of them few elements into it, but it's way, way more fleshed out, man. And by the time they get the dragon, you can't even put it down, man. You couldn't even put it down. Fire! Y'all know we had to talk about Fear Agent. Man, when I first came into collecting, Rick Remender was big. He's still big. I would see these Fear Agent books going for massive amounts. I'm talking 300-400, and that's just for one single book, right? I looked up. I happened to get one. Wow, you couldn't find one years ago. A volume 1, I think I paid about cover price. And I can see why people say this is his magnum opus. I mean, the way this world is set up, it's so different. You know what I mean, bro? And he seems like he could be your uncle. Like, if the world was to go completely took over by by aliens and all this stuff, we had to hide in a bunker and da 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 da. I'm telling you, guys will come out like the Fear Agent. You know what I mean? Guzzle after guzzle after guzzle after guzzle. Still getting busy, yo. Yo, this particular collection was fire. I really enjoyed it. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. They touched on real topics just for it to be definitely a fiction story. They touched on a lot of real topics and made you care. Made you want to get to that next issue. I could see why people say this is his magnum opus, because I've read some of his other work, but this seems to stand out, and I think it's just the way it was done. You know, of course we've seen many alien stories before, but nothing quite like Fear Agent, man. It feels so original. From the time you open it to the time you close it. I could not find Volume 2 when I got that Volume 1, but I'm so happy they're getting a reprint. I'm going to cop both of the reprints, and then I'm going to give my hardcover away. So, yeah. Hey, matter of fact, comment super duper, man. Whoever comments super duper first will get the Fear Agent hardcover, for real. And it's the first printing, but it's in pristine condition. You heard? Next one, got to talk about Coda. I mean, this was long awaited. This was an Eisner nominated series. I mean, 320 pages, of just basically an apocalypse which wiped out nearly all magic from a wondrous fantasy world. An antisocial former bird named Hum seeks a way to save the soul of his wife with nothing but a foul-tempered mutant unicorn and his wits to protect him. But in the process, he is unwillingly drawn to a brutal power. Coda, yo, I've read a little bit of this. I haven't finished it yet. I'm reading so many things right now. Anytime Boom puts something, a deluxe edition out, I'm going to grab it because they just got a history of always, standing on business, always having that ish. I even like the stuff they had with Buffy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't really too fan of the Dark Horse stuff, but I like the Boom. I like where they was going with that. This is like there's a weird wasteland here to do with this. Simon Spurrier. I mean, he's wrote Constantine, The Dreaming, Star Wars. Yo, Bagara on the art. If you ain't read Coda, you gotta get on it. You feel me? I think I'm 5 issues in already, and I'm loving Coda. You feel me? Yo, we gotta talk about the Hellboy, the Monstrous Edition. Just cause we got another Hellboy with everything contained. I mean, it was like, it's so hard for me to collect something when there's just so many freaking books of it. That's why I can't really touch Giant Days right now. And that made the list too. Because it's just so much. It's just so much material. You get overwhelmed. You don't know where to start from. Especially if it's not like a character that you might grown up on or something. Because if you grew up on that character, you're familiar with it, you don't mind starting in the middle. You feel me? But yeah. Hellboy. The movies. This is different. This is different. Mike Mignola kills this. I can see why they chose this to be the next. That's one that you could sit next to Big Damn Sin City. The one you could sit next to Colossal Conan. Word. And I had to pick mine. We all know why Hellboy was summoned here. But when you got it in your hand and you could just these monster editions, they just dope. I don't care. You get anything in monster, I'ma pick it up, man. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Next, we got Norse mythology. I have not got a chance to read this yet. I have not. But all I'm going to say is this. Neil Gaiman. Y'all probably know him from Books of Magic. Y'all probably know him from another one called Sandman. See, there's just some creators that you don't really gotta read it before you copy. You know what I mean? You don't. I see Jeff Johns' name on it, I'm buying it. I don't even have to ask. Is it good? I know. There's a certain quality you get with that writer. Do y'all dig me? Do y'all feel me, or am I bugging? I see Tom Taylor's name, I'm just gonna grab it. Like, I know it's good. There's nothing you can tell me that it's not, because I trust this writer. Same with Neil Gaiman, man. Same with Neil Gaiman. What's the other one that, the show, the one that he had the show, Shadow, Shadow was the main character. Come on, what was that one called? I got that joint up there, though. Man, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. Y'all know it was a TV show. The main character's name was Shadow. American Gods. Nick Gaiman taking over Norse mythology. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Slipcase, beautiful edition. It had to make the list. It had to. They reprinted Spawn this year, y'all. And we got the library editions. you see how they did us? They made them compendiums, and then after that, after we bought them compendiums, y'all, then they say, okay, we gonna reprint the library editions, man. If not a cash grab, but hey, take my money, Spawn. Tom McFarlane art. You know, it's nothing to talk about, really. Like, it's Spawn, my guy. I mean, jeez. Gunslinger Spawn. I see what you're doing with that. I like that. This is where it all started. You know what I'm saying? We get beautiful, beautiful library editions. They were out of print for so long. I'm so happy they decided to print them because I thought that I missed out on them. You know what I mean? If you wasn't collecting by like 2010, 2012, then you ain't get them library editions. The hobby is growing. That is definitely the year of the reprints. You feel me? It's definitely the year of the reprints. Next, we got Layla Starr. Yo! Boom. Boom showed out with this. I mean, they really had no choice. This story was making noise. This story was making noise. Got a death. Becomes a human living on the planet Earth trying to... Yo, if you have not read this story is very, very different. It was so creative. Ram V, one of them new creators on the rise. I gotta see more of him. I want more of him. He's different. The boy got pen. The boy got pen. Swamp Thing, Green Hell. The boy got pen. Layla Starr is a classic. Already. I mean, it don't even have to be said. I haven't met one person that read this that did not like this. People that don't enjoy comics enjoyed this story. That's saying something. Had to make the list. Rat Queen's Omnibus. I think, did it get pushed? That might have got pushed back, but just in case it didn't, I had it on here because, yo, I have the first two hardcovers, man. And I'm like, it's like, this is more like Three Musketeers meet Three Ratchet Hood Rats from the hood. Like, nah. Hood Rat Queens. Yo, but nah, these this book is dope, man. Like, they do magic, they tough, they sorcerers. They even got a light sexiness tone to them. Sometimes they be getting freaky too, like. But it's real funny. It's just a good series. It's different, man. Everything ain't gotta be cake up in a way. Oh, I am powerful. Woe is me, my damsel in distress type ish. Nah, Super is very well rounded. Read everything, man. Rat Queen's one of them. I have not finished it yet because once I seen that there was an omnibus coming out, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna buy the third hardcover. I'm just gonna get the Omni, sell my other two for $20. Share it with somebody else, you know? Fire. Next, I had to talk about this. I read a little bit of it. It was fire, and it's Jim Henson's The Power of the Dark Crystal, the complete collection hardcover, man. Woo! Years have passed since the Dark Crystal was healed and peace was restored on Thyra. Jin and Kyra have ruled as king and queen. They have become distracted by power. The planet is sick, and those on the surface of Thyra are not the only ones affected. Fantasy. I love my fantasy. This was a total surprise. Read a small portion of it on a humbug. Couldn't put it down. There's evil in here. There's betrayal in here. And it's just very, very, very worth the read, man. Something different. Something out of the box. If I stick with heroes too long, I get burnt out. And y'all won't see super. I can't get burnt out. I gotta switch things up. I gotta throw you a curve every now and then. You feel me? I told y'all. I'm not the 2, the 3, 4, the 5. Your boy the 1. And been that. You heard? Next. I feel like I had to talk about this. Not only is this probably the best animated show on TV right now, but we got them library editions reprinted, man. Mark Grayson. Yo, his dad made it to Mortal Kombat. Invincible has had an impact this year like none other, yo. So many people ask me about Omni-Man. So many people ask me about Invincible. So many people was throwing money at my compendiums before all this stuff got reprinted. Man, I made a nice little profit off them compendiums. Shout out to you. This story is a story about a son trying to live up to the name he's created and trying to live up to the name that his father defecated on. But he loves his family so much that you can't give up on people. This story's got twists, turns. I mean, supporting characters like a mug. I mean, you get introduced to Monster Girl, Robot, the Mauler twins. I mean, Adam, Eve. You get connected to so many characters, and I believe that's not only a sign of a good story. That's the sign of a good universe been built. For real, because when I was done reading Invincible, what did I do? Yo, I gotta go read Tech Jacket. Yo, I gotta go read Astounding Wolfman. Like, I wanted to know. I gotta go read Adam, Eve. I wanted to dive deeper into even people that wasn't the main characters, because the side characters were so intriguing. Robert Kirkman, you got one. Legendary Godpin. He is stamped. I don't care if every book fails from him from now on. He's stamped legendary with this. It's done. It's over with. It is over with. Battle Beast gotta be one of the most prequels that we need. We need that Battle Beast prequel. We need that Battle Beast prequel. For real. I mean, he is a headhunter. I mean, can you imagine how them issues would be when Battle Beast is battling? Yo, do they got enough red ink for that? I think they were running out of red ink, pink ink, whatever. In anything that can describe an inside being torn out, beaten, dead, bloody, whatever. They will run out of that ink if they did a Battle Beast series. We need that Battle Beast prequel. Out of anything, that's what I want the most, spinning out of Invincible. Let's keep this world going. This is special. I think when it's said and done, Invincible will be up there with Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like, yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Y'all think I'm wildin', huh? I might be wildin'. I might be wildin'. And what? This is Power Comics, man. We really talk. Man. But yeah, yo, them library editions are gorgeous. Before we had them library editions, it was just compendium soft cover, man. Big fat joints, 1,500 pages. I gotta have this in the library. And if they need, and if they ever let Kirkman take this somewhere else, I would love Monster Edition. Invincible is just that good, man. The show, even though I've read the comic plenty of times, I still watch the episodes of the show, man. And I'm glued. And I'm spreading the word. I wanted to show Image, Dark Horse, and Boom some love because they put out good work this year and they've been consistent for the past few years. I just didn't get to talk about them then because, yo, my channel is new. I started this in October. Where we at? December? Shout out to everybody in the comic book industry working hard to give us these good comics, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the writers. I appreciate the artists. I appreciate the company putting out the bread, man. I'm going to continue to talk about it. If the work's good, I'm going to talk about it, man. This has been the best hardcovers of 2023, y'all. If you love it, sub it. If you hate it, fake it and sub it anyway. I'm your gracious host, Super Duper Turbo Booster, and I'm out.